cartooning has affected your life? Because you've had some interesting, nice trips and awards and the like. I mean, you've been to America as a guest of the American Convention of Cartoonists. What was that like?
Well, that was great because they came. What happened there? I've been about 4 or 5 times now, but about the second trip, they came to London, and I'm in a cartoonist club. It's just a social thing for full-time cartoonists, and the chairman rang round and says, "Can you make it to London?" It was in the depths of winter. It was really freezing cold. To greet these American cartoonists. I said, "Yeah, I'll come along." And I met them. I think we got a few words, hello, and I wasn't particularly friendly with them. I mean, I weren't like intimate, you know what I mean? It was, but then it was our turn to go to the States, and when I went to the States, I went into this chap's apartment, Arnold Roth, who was a cartoonist for a magazine called The New Yorker, a very famous cartoonist, and I was dreading it because I didn't really know these American cartoonists. All I knew was our British lads. And I strolled in with strolled into this party with my agent. And this chap came. I introduced myself to this chap. I'm Dave Follows. "Oh, it's Dave Follows." Before I knew it, I was surrounded by all these American cartoonists. "Loved your cartoon, just loved your cartoon." And I couldn't figure it out. I was so embarrassed. They've got me mistaken for someone else. And what happened was, when they were in London, we went for Sunday lunch. And I drew this cartoon on a napkin, and one of them must have taken it away with them, and they have a magazine for themselves, and they published it in this magazine. Aww. Off the napkin, and I thought, oh no, they've got me mixed up. I was so embarrassed. It was great.
It wasn't just them that remembered you though, because I think you were remembered by an American bartender.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, that was brilliant. So it was about me. I'd made 3 trips to New York, and every time. Opposite Macy's is a little bar, and the first trip he found out it came from England, and I lit up a small cigar. He says, "Gee," says, "say those smell nice." I says, "Yes." He says, "What are they?" I says, "Well, they're English cigars called Hamlet." So, "Gee," says, those are really nice." So I left him a couple, thank you. And then the following year I went in the same bar. "Ah, you remember me?" "Yeah, you're the English guy with the cigars." Yes. So I left him 3 or 4 this time on the bar. And the third time I went, I only had 2. So when I left the bar that time, I just left one on the bar, you see, for him. And I said, "Cheerio," and he says, "Cheerio." And I was just getting to the door, and he said, "Hey, Mac," he said. I said, "Yeah." He says, "You're having a real tough time in England, I believe." I says, "Well, things aren't easy at the moment." He says, "How do you know?" He says, "Well," he says, "last time you were here, you left me 3 cigars, and now you've only left me 1.